Happy New Week, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to Frontliner YouTube channel. And as usual, I'm going to be your host, and thank you so much for your continued support that you are showing me on this platform. Now, my fellow Kenyans, I want you to watch this video so keenly until to the end. Number one, yesterday, I remind you of something on this platform that the politics in the Republic of Kenya have already taken its shape ahead of 2027 election, and the people of Kenyans are just waiting to respond on the ballot box by voting against President William Samoei Ruto because of the challenges that the people of Kenyans are undergoing against this government of the day. Number two, I ended up reminding you that 2027 election campaign is going to be the most expensive election. Politicians are going to spend billions and millions of money during their campaigns for them to resume the office again, especially from Kenya Kwanza government. And as I am talking to you right now, it is now quite clear that William Samoei Ruto have already accepted the defeat in 2027 election. The echoes of one-term narrative is now real and unstoppable, and I've already pressured President William Samoei Ruto ahead of 2027 election. Why am I saying that? Let me update you. But before that, ensure you subscribe on this YouTube channel. If you are visiting this channel for the first time, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment our videos, like the video, and don't forget to click on notification bell for more updates daily. Just type that place of subscription twice so that whenever we publish a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you that Frontliner YouTube channel have uploaded something new on their YouTube channel. Back to the discussion. Why am I saying that William Samoei Ruto have already accepted the defeat in 2027? Here is the reason. Yesterday, one of President William Samoei Ruto's senior advisory at State House, Moses Kuria, shocked the people of Kenya, including the opposition leaders, that there will be no presidential election in 2027, but there will be a consensus so as to save this country from anarchy. What Rigathi Gachagua revealed few months ago is quite clear that if IBC will try to mess with the election in 2027, that day will look like a Christmas day. Gachagua was right. According to what Moses Kuria delivered yesterday during their interview in Thika with Jeff Koinange, just told you or remind you that Gachagua was right. Sometimes we need to believe on what Rigathi Gachagua is trying to tell us. Moses Kuria shocked Kenyans. At 2027, there will be no presidential election. Why? They need to tell the people of Kenyans why is it that in 2027 election, there will be no presidential election. And if you see one of President William Samoei Ruto's status advisory talking, just understand or know that William Samoei Ruto is the person who sent them. Ruto is the person who sent Moses Kuria to go to that interview at Citizen to represent him. That is the body language of President William Samoei Ruto. How? Because let me ask you a simple question. How can a State House advisory went on a national television, then drop such a bombshell that 2027 there will be no presidential election? How? How can that one happen? And this issue of consensus means that it refers to the discussion, the decision-making process where the agreement is reached among all the participants rather than majority vote. It involves considering all the viewpoints and finding a solution that everyone can accept rather than declaring a winner and a loser. That is the meaning of consensus. That in 2027 there will be no presidential election, but there will be consensus so as to save this country from anarchy. It is true, 2027 there will be a serious conflict in the Republic of Kenya if William Samoei Ruto will be announced as the president of the Republic of Kenya again. Sometimes we need to believe on what Rigathi Gachagua is trying to update us on. Because Rigathi Gachagua knows all the corridors of President William Samoei Ruto. Few months ago, Rigathi Gachagua shocked the people of Kenyans after saying that William Samoei Ruto have set aside some of the killer squad to deal with the people of Kenyans that are trying to criticize his government, whether you are a leader or a normal citizen. But many Kenyans took it for granted that Rigathi Gachagua was just seeking for sympathy against his party ahead of 2027 election. Then later on, we witnessed what happened. Albert Ojwang was murdered. Leaders are being abducted each and every day. So it is something that we need to be much keen on. We need to start believing on what Rigathi Gachagua is trying to tell us. And the statement that Moses Kuria delivered yesterday during their interview with Jeff Koinange have now totally shocked even Raila Odinga. That is the end of the broad-based government. That is the end of the broad-based government. Because these people are now realize that, 2027 there will be no election. What is your plan? William Samoto is having a bad plan, a fishy plan for this country of Kenya ahead of 2027 election. And that is the reason, maybe that one might be the reason why Kenyans are being killed illegally, arrested illegally, abducted illegally, without William Samoei Ruto being afraid that, 2027 is approaching. Washajipanga, hao watu wameshajipanga. Simulisikia juzi venye alisema that 2027 that they will not hand over power to the people that does not have something meaningful to the people of Kenyans. How? So Moses Kuria have totally done a very, very big blunder by going to the national TV to break the news that 2027 there will be no presidential election. I hope you now agree with what Rigathi Gachagua revealed a few months ago. These people have already sensed the defeat, serious defeat. Ruto have now realized that 2027 he is going to face a serious defeat. Why? Number one, 4 million votes that Ruto received in the Mount Kenya region have already gone. Western region is now under George Natembeya, Eugene Wamalwa, Edwin Sifuna, among other leaders. Leave out Edwin Sifuna. It is all about Peter Salasia and Tawe movement and Eugene Wamalwa and Cleophas Malala, the people from the opposition side. Ruto have again realized that, Raila Odinga is now already loses his popularity and his two kingship base. Number one, Western. Used to be the kingship in Western region. Number two, used to be the kingship in Nyamira, Kisii, Wakikuyu, huko Nyamira, in Kisii town, Kisii County. Raila used to be the kingship of that area. But right now, Kisii is under Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i that is also aiming to challenge President William Samoei Ruto in 2027 election. So Asha realized that Raila Odinga won't save him, and it is true. Raila Odinga won't save President William Samoei Ruto in the next general election. Because for the people from Nyanza region to storm out in large numbers and vote for President William Samoei Ruto, they must see the face of Raila Odinga must be on the ballot box as the candidate, but not running mate. Raila cannot agree to be the running mate of President William Samoei Ruto. That one is something impossible. So for the people from the Luo Nyanza to turn up in large numbers to vote against opposition leaders and vote for President William Samoei Ruto, Raila's image must be on the ballot box. That is something that you need to understand. So Ruto is doing a very, very big blunder by sending his allies to represent him on the national television about what is going to happen. Washaona 2027 mambo itaharibika. They have already sensed the danger ahead of 2027 election. And I know very well that ODM are not going to tolerate this nonsense. Because ODM walk out from a broad-based government inside Central Police Station on that day that Albert Ojwang was murdered inside Central Police Station. So it is just a matter of time. Kenyans won't allow that one. Ati anatuambia that 2027 will look like 2002. Where? Because no, 2002 there was no election. There was no election. It was just a rubber stamp. There was no election. So let us wait and see. Let us just wait. We are here to witness. If it is true that the people of Kenyans will accept that there will be no presidential election. You know, these people want to rule us. These people are trying to drive this country to the Moi era. How Moi ruled this country for 24 years. Tunane badai. Bye bye.